What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Dark Avenger comic book review as we do our normal pre-show. What's up, Tevia? I see you in the comments already. You are an early bird, man, and I appreciate that.
Yep, so welcome, everyone.
So welcome, everybody. And for the next 5 minutes, we're just going to be talking about some stuff as people come walking in. I would like to tease something, but I'm going to let a couple of people tag in before. I actually came up with a brilliant idea.
Okay. What's your brilliant idea?
Oh, I'm going to say it in a little bit.
Yeah, you're looking at me. I'm like, I know. I'm like, what's your brilliant idea?
I'll say it again at the end, I think, too.
I will say it now, and then...
Well, I want to make sure there are people here. So what's going on, everybody, once again? If you missed out, I'm a bit late. Jesse is in the comments. What's up, Jesse? I see you comment Michael a lot on a lot of the videos. We're glad you enjoyed that unboxing, by the way. Brent! By the way, everybody, since we're letting everybody come in, Brand, Monday Musing, it's up now. Daily Musing, it's up tomorrow, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday. He takes the weekend off because, damn it, he deserves it.
Yeah, he does. He does all the hard work.
Why are you saying he doesn't?
I didn't say he doesn't.
Exactly, and don't forget it.
And don't forget either. What's up, Alan? And, oh, happy birthday to Alan.
Happy birthday, Alan. Today is Alan's birthday.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't know.
I got a lot of people up in here. I'm surprised nobody's watching the big old Raw.
Also,
thingy.
Speaking of that, we were talking about that. For those of you who are in the comments here and you know who you are, thank you so much for checking out the rock unboxing on my Dude Rock 18 channel.
Part 2, Mail Time, is up now, right here on Dark Avenger C86. Mail Time's back, everybody, and we'll talk about the distinguishing difference between that and an unboxing when you're done.
Yeah, but just wanted to thank you guys, for those of you, even if you didn't comment, that you messaged me on Messenger. It was really hard that I worked on this first episode, and hopefully whenever I get to episode 2, I will get to that.
Brant, you'll like Raw. I've been listening because it's in the next room.
Yeah.
You're going to like Raw.
But I really appreciate all your comments, and it's just really awesome how...
I know Alan and Jesse, and probably Justin, too. You're both watching both Raw and this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just saying thank you for the comments, because I love comments. And I love hearing from you guys. It makes me want to do more whenever I can do more, and I'm actually getting close to my 800 video, so it's gonna be something.
I think I'm close to 8,000.
Oh, jeez, 800, 8,000.
I don't remember what thousand though. You lose count after 2,000 videos.
Oh, you do?
The unboxing was awesome. He liked the intro.
Oh, thank you. So it's an underground music I found, but it's good. So
obviously Mike's doing the rock unboxing. I don't want to do the same thing as him, and obviously this isn't the Dude of Rock channel, so calling it a rock unboxing wouldn't work. So what I decided was, in conjunction with what Mike's doing, is bringing back Mail Time. Now, as you all know, I do an unboxing video series, and now I have Mail Time. The big fundamental difference, 8,000 videos. Oh, Jesse, that's nothing. On Brooklyn Boys, I think we had 200,000.
No, we don't have 200,000.
100,000?
No.
Yeah, I thought we did.
I think we're like 3,000, 4,000.
Really?
Or 5,000? I don't know. I can't do research right now because I have a tablet with
I don't remember. 1 million videos. There is a channel that probably has that, Justin. But anyway, I decided to bring back Mail Time. Now, the fundamental difference between Mail Time and the unboxings is unboxings are when I open collector's editions, or if I'm doing stuff like this, which you will see in 2 days on Wednesday. Video was shot today, though, by the way. When I unbox stuff like that, that's an unboxing. But when we get stuff in the mail, like today's video, where I have the Amazon box and we're taking it out of the Amazon box, or it's a Funko that you really can't unbox a Funko because they really don't do anything to show off. Yeah, that's an unbox. That's what the Mail Time's gonna be when we deal with stuff that comes from the mail. Chris is confusing videos with views. I am? Did I say views?
I didn't hear views. I heard video numbering.
Oh, maybe he means when I said how many views, the 1,000 videos. I don't know. Maybe. It could very well be. Mistrod is about to throw down with Strowman and his crew. That's going to be interesting. That's going to be very interesting.
Yep.
But anyway, that's the new stuff going on. Now, my thought is, now I was talking about a lot of people have been asking about Dark Avenger Live. And those of you that know, and this is going to be quick because I want to get into the review. I may be thinking, and this is no announcement by any means, so everyone, just like in the podcast, take this as I'm thinking about it. It's not in stone. Might. It could happen. It could not happen. You'll know it happens if you see it, or if I make a Twitter tweet about it. I might have an idea for Dark Avenger Live. Now, everybody loved Dark Avenger Live. The problem was we had nothing to talk about. Christian channel has 1,896 videos. Thank you, Brant. Thank you. I'm reaching 2,000, but it's going to take a while. Oh, my God. Have another Rummy.
Welcome.
Roll, I don't think we have Rummy, but welcome to the show, by the way.
That's Roll. Oh, his name is Mike also.
Yes, his name is Mike.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
But, all right. My idea for Dark Avenger Live, having an idea that will actually give it a structure to it, because we never had, the last couple of shows for Dark Avenger Live, we were having trouble getting.
Just tell us what it is, because you could stretch it out.
I ain't stretching it. I'm letting people come in too, you know. Yeah, that's Roll, Brant. That's Roll.
Captain Mike, though.
He does have a real name. Yes, he does. See, this is why, Roll, everybody should just call you Mike. This way we don't have to worry about this problem. Your gamer tag is awesome, but we got to start. You know what? We're going to start calling him Mike. This is the only way we're going to get this is Mike. He is Mike. Mike SK, because we have Mike Spider Slayer. So he's Mike SK when we're doing YouTube. So my idea, I have an idea to finally give a main idea to Dark Avenger Live. We could do it on Wednesdays. And the topic of Dark Avenger Live could be something we've done before. What did we used to do on Wednesdays?
What did we used to do on Wednesdays? I don't remember.
What's this?
Running here.
No.
Running.
Where am I pointing?
Running down. Oh, the rundown.
We could talk about books that we're picking up
but
that Wednesday. No, not all the books. Books that we're picking up.
Oh, I thought you were talking about doing all.
No, I mean, we could go down the list, but only talk about the books that we are picking up for the week, because we don't do the haul anymore.
Yeah, but don't we do that on Dark Avenger Live with what we're getting on Wednesday? So that's kind of...
No. We have Brant's awesome part of Frontline Live, which is our 3 most anticipated. This will be a discussion of everyone talking about what books they're picking up on Wednesday, or what books they did pick up on Wednesday.
And what time would it be on Wednesdays, Dark Avenger Live?
To be determined, because this is all with a grain of salt. Anybody have any ideas about that?
It would have to be at night because I work.
Oh, of course it would be. No, it's going to be early in the morning, 8 o'clock. Be there. Of course it's going to be at night. People don't pick their books up until about 12 in the afternoon. Mike Spider Slayer's haul video doesn't come up, I know, because I watch it. I may not comment all the time, but I'm watching. So it would be at night. It would probably be at 9:30. And Maximum Mike. Mics are taking over. So many.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, listen. The mics are real. The mic is real.
Well, you're looking at one. Hello.
See, Roll, you're getting love. Frank, what's up? It's Frank. Welcome to the live show. But what do you guys think? Is that a good idea? Sound fun?
They're going to love the idea.
All mics unite. So what do you guys think? Forget about the mics. Well, except him, because he's on the show right now. You could think about him, but
so anyway, these books that we are going to be reviewing.
Well, I wanted to know everybody's thoughts. Nobody said
They're
anything.
going to say it in the comments.
Will the real Mike please stand up? Don't you dare stand up.
I am the real Mike. I mean, if you're saying Dude Rock 18 wise, I mean, I'm the only one. So yeah. But anyway, we will look at that. The comments.
Stands.
And you're going to mention the end again anyway, like you said, or was it the...
Yeah, but nobody said anything. It's like, over their head. Okay, okay. Well, if it happens, it happens.
Well, if it happens, yes, it's to be determined.
Right, let's get on with these, 10:45. Yes, perfect.
Digital reviews. These comic books were released on April 11th, 2018. We got all 17 books for you guys this week, right here digitally. And we're going to start with you with the most popular video game that is out there today.
Or
I think out there today. Who dye who hair?
Do it. 9:30 Wednesday. Lock it in. Oh my God. Do you have a P.O. box? We do not have a P.O. box yet. It's Frank. But I mean, are you saying you want to send something for mail time? If so, you could contact either Michael on Do the Rock or me right here.
I don't know a P.O. box.
We don't have a P.O. box. That's why I'm saying he'd have to contact us. We don't have a P.O. box.
Yeah. Or you can Skype me on Do the Rock.
Who's excited for God of War? I think everybody who has a PS4. JLS, the answer is yes. I'm just going to, you know what, Jesse? You are consensus. You and Brant are consensus for everybody. Everybody's saying yes. There we go. End of topic, into the books, which ironically we have Mike here, Mike SK. And the first book I'm reviewing is Sea of Thieves, issue number 2. Anyone who played the game, you're gonna want to pick this. You're gonna want to pick this book up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the references. So they're on the Sea of Thieves now, and they actually use islands that are in the game. Twin Peak Island, Plunderers. I think it was Plunderers Outpost, was it? But they use actual characters from the game, from the Gold Hoarders. The woman that the Mike SK, the woman that you said was really the one from the Order of Souls that you said was really pretty. They used her in the book. Holy crap. So they're looking for the treasure, and apparently they have to go to Discovery Ridge, another island that's in the game. I think this book is hinting towards the pirate legend hidden area.
Okay.
And there is a funny part in here where one of the pirates gets shot, and the medic gives him a banana. He's like, a banana? What's a banana going to do? And the doctor's like, well, you can eat the banana while I'm stitching you up.
And not only that, it can replenish your health, too.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Johnny Rock. Oh, Johnny has it. Okay, awesome.
The hot one?
Points at all kinds of all content coming up. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the one. I want to there might be Goonie references, Alan, but man, this book has nothing to do with the game. It obviously has to do with in the game world, but it has nothing to do with your character. Well, there is no main character because you created. It's just these two kids of this great pirate legend who has this hidden treasure on Discovery Ridge, which now makes me want to actually think maybe we should go to Discovery Ridge and dig the whole damn island up, because I have a feeling that they're teasing something that's at Discovery Ridge. Nah. So this book is amazing. I have a lot of fun reading it. If you like Sea of Thieves, if you enjoy the lore, if you've been waiting like me to see something from the game, this book, it gives you the islands. You get to see skeleton pirates in here. The skeleton pirates attack somebody in this book. It's the banana, which is one of my top 5 panels. Oh man, this book was good. And the artwork is gorgeous for the book as well. I don't know, Chris. That would be a perfect marketing tool. Well, gee, Alan, let's think. The game just came out. A 4-part miniseries? No, this couldn't be a marketing tool, especially with God of War coming out in 4 days.
4 days and counting.
Oblivion Song, issue number 2.
By Robert Kirkman.
Yes, because he doesn't do Invincible anymore.
But he still does Walking Dead.
But he doesn't do Invincible anymore. I enjoyed this issue. I liked it a lot. We got a little bit more background on what happened before. And I like how Nathan is talking with these people that he just saved. And the woman kind of blurts out, there are others. They just don't know. You know, and the husband's trying to hush her. And she's like, no, we need to tell him because we thought it was bad. And this is really good. This is where we all need to be. And she mentions Ed. And that's when Nathan is like,
I'm sorry. That I knew of a person named Ed, and it just got me in the head, and we used to call him Ed.
Oh, I thought you said Ethan. I'm like, what the hell?
Like Ed.
Oh. And what happens in the book is he ends up going back looking now because he knows there's these other people there, and he tries to convince, again, the government to let him do it. because it's been confirmed. And the problem is, because the woman was half psychotic when she came in, they're not going to trust her. His girlfriend believes him, but they're not going to give him the funding anyway. So he ends up continuing to do it on his own. He tries to get a friend to help. The friend won't help. So long story short, he gets stuck. He gets attacked.
Oh, my.
And now it's going to be a fight, I guess, to get back. Or maybe he'll find a way back. But this book is really...
So you got to like it?
I liked the first issue.
No, because you weren't sure if...
No. That's a different book. This book, I was like, this looks interesting.
Didn't they mention this on The Talking Dead about this book? And you said you weren't too sure about it?
No, but then I read issue 1 and I said it was good. Remember, I said Mike Spidersley or Dan.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know...
Yelled at him on Frontline Live. You were there.
I was there. We're there always on Tuesday night.
Tomorrow.
10 p.m. Eastern Time.
10, yes.
10 Eastern Time.
I
almost said 9:30 though. I almost said 9:30.
It's not. I'm not excited for God of War. Look cool, but focuses on a family related. Wait, I'm not excited for God of War. Looks cool, but focus is on family related. No, it's not, Alan. It's really not. It's a father and son. It's gonna have some interesting issues.
And he yells out, "Aries!"
This is the cover I got, so let's go with that one.
Oh, okay then. Whatever you want. All right.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 81. The road to issue 90 begins. The Triceratons are gone. Baxter Stockman is now being taken in for an audience with Bishop. The Rat King is back. Splinter doesn't know who the Rat King is. Leo knows who the Rat King is, obviously, because they've dealt with the what do you call it? I forgot what they were called. The Immortals? What are they called? Whatever. He's dealt with them before. And now they go to April because they need help. And I love how Jenica looks like has a thing for Casey, which I'm not sure if I like, because, you know, you kind of ship Casey and April together. It kind of, you don't want to see him with Jenica, but at the same time, you see something starting there. Casey's getting along with his dad, which I think is really cool.
Oh, wow.
And Splinter's trying to meditate on his next move. And obviously, because the Triceratons disappeared, but they're still on Earth, Bishop is still holding Splinter true to his word, so they're not leaving New York right away. So now Splinter's kind of like at a stalemate. What?
My family Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry, Alan. I completely misunderstood you then. I thought you meant that the game dealt with family issues. I completely misread that. My bad, Alan. Understood. No, absolutely. You should focus on your family's thing first. I thought you meant God of War focused on family stuff.
We got Ryan.
Ryan, how come you guys don't do comic calls anymore? I literally just talked about something that would be close to a comic call that we're debating if we're going to do it. We might actually do a test month of it. See how it goes. If we don't like it, we could always just stop it. This channel's not monetized.
Sometimes happens with things.
If this channel's not monetized, I can do whatever the hell I want.
I know, but it happens.
Oh, I know. I could do whatever I want. I could drop the channel tomorrow. I could do a million videos in a day if I want.
I didn't say anything. Your channel, you do what you want.
That's right.
Just like my channel, I do what I want.
Right. So now at this point, I feel that I could do as much or as little as I want. And right now I'm having a lot of fun doing stuff. Maybe we'll grab Brant on Wednesdays and put him on the show. Brant, right now, I said that, and this is delayed. So Brant is hearing it just now as I'm talking to you about this, and he's like, Chris, shut your mouth. I do not want another live show to go on. That's exactly what he's thinking right now. He won't say it, or maybe he will now that I've brought it out. But he's like, I want to kill you. Shut up. So anyway, I enjoyed this issue. I like that the Turtles are now trying to figure out how to fight Rat King, so they go to someone. I'm not going to spoil what, but you can go look at the cover, and you'll see who they go to for help. And it's actually one of the Immortals. And interesting. I love the dialogue with the Turtles. I love how Leo kind of is now the master of the leader. Well, he's always been the leader, but now he's like the leader and master kind of deal. I really hope by issue 100 they sort out Splinter being the leader of the Foot Clan and get him out of that role. I don't like it.
No. All right, so you did your 3, so now I'm going to do my 3.
Oh, you have 3? Okay.
Yeah. Legendary Red Sonja, issue number 3. So in Red Sonja, they're traveling on the island to actually find out some stuff that's been going on. And there's been like these weird element problems that have been going on there. And we have, what's his name? he actually talks about his origin story that happened long ago with his search and stuff and the ending result. And I really like the artwork. And Miss Thorne actually joins on the adventure with them inside the cave they go into first. And then there's like these weird stuff that goes on. But then we find out the sorcery of what's going on. And after Red Sonja fights off against them all, and it looks like Miss Thorne's going to be in a little bit of trouble, because trouble may be an understatement of what the sorcerer said.
I don't want to know what Roll's talking about in Discord. All I saw is that Roll wants to take his pants off. Okay.
What? No. This PG, man. PG. Bllodshot Salvation, issue number 8. More adventures of Bloodshot with his daughter. And man, this issue was like really a strong issue. Like you have him that's in hell, and he's fighting off against like all these demons. The artwork in here is really amazing. Like realistically saying, awesome. And he talks with Baron Sabni, who I believe is related to the Shadow Man, because it does say this takes place before Shadow Man issue 0, by the way. And he just talks to him about, where he is and how he could try to get out of it and stuff like that. So he just tries to basically fight his way through. And probably Shadow Man will give him the answers to all this, including his daughter. And, the one thing that they say they're making the daughter grow up too fast. And he's like saying, whatever you want me to do, I'll do anything. Just tell me what it is. So his thing is that he wants to find the agent on the other side. And if he fails, his daughter's going to die, basically. So, yeah. Daughter just sees in a little bit of a thing because Magic sees her daughter.
Bloodshot was really cool.
It was really cool. But we go on to my favorite book that was of this week.
It's going to be his number 1 pick for the next 3 weeks.
You never know. Sonic the Hedgehog issue number 2, which I did review on Comic Frontline. And in this issue, just to make it short, Sonic teams up with Amy Rose. And with this, they're fighting off against the Super Butnicks. And what they're being really invulnerable. So Amy wants Sonic to go back with her to the Resistance to find out where all these Super Butnicks are coming from. And they
Super Butnicks.
Yeah. And they find out where they're coming from with all that. And the next issue, it looks like Sonic and Knuckles will be teaming up with each other. So I'm really happy that this is a weekly series. I don't have to wait every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. It's like a weekly series, and I'm really enjoying it. Really great issue.
All right, now before we get into Marvel,
the big 2.
Mm-hmm. Brand said, "Did you say Butnicks?" No, he means Botnicks. Botnicks.
No, they're Botnicks.
Botnicks, yeah, but Brand asked if you said Butnicks.
Oh, Butnicks? Oh, probably. I had a long...
They're Botnicks!
No, Butnicks as in like B-A-D or Bootnicks or something. I don't know. It's Dr. Eggman's little robot things that are going after people and then they're invulnerable. So Sonic is trying to find out how to destroy them completely because they're getting stronger and stronger because they're super. The end.
He said he knows what they are. He just said it sounded like he said Butnicks.
By the way, Brant, if you saw my rock unboxing, I unboxed Sonic and Tails with a comic book. And I read the comic book.
And then you said Tails' last name wrong.
Excuse me. Do you always say last names wrong?
I didn't say anything. Ellie told you. Oh, I love that He's just a little puppy.
Yeah, and where is this puppy? Yeah, and where is this puppy from?
Hold on. Now, there were 3 number 1 issues this week. 1 from Metal, The Immortal Men. 2 from Marvel. I couldn't get into Immortal Men. And I know if everybody loved it, I'm sorry. I tried.
Yes, Mike, it's Prower. Tails, Miles Tails Prower. But I call him Tails.
Lisa watched it. I haven't watched it yet.
Brat, how could you? It's okay. I was joking with
Wait,
him.
watched what? No, I'm saying
the Rock Unboxing.
Oh, he's busy. Brand works.
Lisa.
Excuse you.
I was joking, but thank you, Lisa, for watching.
So,
What?
I'm sorry, anybody who enjoyed Immortal Men. I could not. What the Tails?
But everyone calls him Tails. No one says Miles, because then they think Miles Morales.
I'm sure Tails was around way before Miles Morales.
No, when I say Miles, they'll think I mean Miles Morales. When I say Miles.
What about before Miles Morales was around?
What does it matter? It's Tails. That's it.
They use his middle name. What can I say? But anyway, I'm sorry if you enjoyed Immortal Men. I didn't enjoy it. Exiles. Ugh. Immortal Men I didn't finish reading. Exiles I finished reading. It was interesting. I won't be coming back for issue 2, and I'm not reviewing either one of those books. Miles Davis, best Sonic sidekick by a long shot. I agree. What's up, Jeremy? Jeremy Renfro is in the house. Miles Two Tails. I couldn't get into Immortal Men. I couldn't get into that. Exiles. Couldn't get into that. But I did read the full book for Exiles, and I couldn't get into it. Immortal Men, I got bored halfway through, and I'm like, you know what? Another time. So, another time. However, there was a third #1, and that is Domino, #1.
Domino.
This beautiful cover.
That is a beautiful cover.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You like that as your poster right here in your room.
I like the story. I'm intrigued. I'm not going to say, oh, my God, it's amazing. I had a hard time getting into Immortal Men, and Exiles was a bit disappointing. Exiles, I was disappointed with. Immortal Men, it was just like I was reading, and the more I was reading, if you play the Deadpool game, there's that part in the Deadpool game where Cable is explaining to Deadpool what's going on, and Deadpool's just looking to the audience, and he's crying, like, please make it stop. I feel like I was reading Immortal Men, and in my mind was crying, going, please let this stop. Domino was interesting, though. I love the writing. I don't.
The artwork?
See, this is why I have to be very careful with how I say this. I don't hate the artwork. There were parts in the book I didn't like the artwork. Not the full book. The Dazzler scene looked great. The parts where really it was a lot of when Domino had like the big spotlight in the panels. I feel like she was drawn weird sometimes. The dog was freaking cute. I mean, you saw that dog. Freaking cute. But, so it's her birthday. And apparently somehow she loses her luck power. That's her mutant ability, or her ability. And she loses it somehow by the end of the book. But we're getting flashbacks, how she got the tattoo on her eye. And her, we're getting little things here or there. She's celebrating her birthday, but then she gets attacked at the end of the issue. And she loses her luck. I really like the art in Domino, but some of the facial... That's it. That Brand said it. The facial expressions in those close... That's it. He said it. That was it. The facial expressions that were drawn in the close-up panels were what really kind of... Again, this isn't like, oh, I hated it. I'm done. I'm not reading Domino. I hated it. Those facial expressions were in the whole book. 0 stars. Done. No. For me, I'm sticking with Domino. This is the only book out of the 3 #1s that I've read through completely, enjoyed the story, and for the most part, liked the artwork. I think Domino #1 was great. I might actually trade paperback this when the first arc is done. Gail Simone, I think, is writing it. You X'd it out already.
I didn't know if you wanted to see it.
I enjoyed Domino #1. I would definitely say check it out. But anyway, I got Far Cry 5, Saga Book 1. Oh, that's awesome, man. So, moving on, we have Avengers No Surrender Part 14, but this is issue number 688 as they chug to try to get to issue 700.
Mm-hmm.
There's a scene in this book. Unfortunately, the dude that was trolling me, it probably isn't watching my videos anymore, especially because he got blocked because he got really disgusting in his comments. But any troll who's like, hey, the Hulk is like waifu tier, Skylord, Sky Falcon, whatever.
What?
And he could be Skyfather. That was it. Skyfather, tier could slap Superman and Superman couldn't win in a fight. Tell that to the writer that did this book, who literally had the Challenger bitch slap the Hulk into space. Now, he didn't kill the Hulk, and I don't think Superman would kill the Hulk either. He would bitch slap the Hulk into space and then send him into the Phantom Zone, but that's beside the point. But I like how the Hulk was laughing at that scene. So apparently Bruce doesn't have the ability to control hulking out anymore again, because he hears about the Challenger and where he is, and that's why he hulks out and leaves. Voyager fights with the Avengers now. And as a matter of fact, Quicksilver, spoiler alert here, does the ultimate sacrifice to save the Avengers from all being frozen. And he gets rid of the, I forgot what it was, the light that was freezing them all. But
The light.
at the cost of his life. Possibly. We don't know. He just disappears into a light. I think it's one of those moments where Johnny Storm died, but he didn't. I think Quicksilver is gone. I don't think he's dead. Beacon. Oh, the Beacon. Thank you. But I enjoyed this issue. Again, now it's all wrapping up. I believe it's wrapping up in 2 more parts. I think. 2 more parts? I think the Hulk will be back. I think he's laughing in space because he's going to come back. He's going to put the final blow on the Challenger, possibly. He was pissed at the Challenger because he wanted to be left alone. And the Challenger brought him back. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. I'm looking forward. Voyager gets the Avengers together and sends them off against the Challenger. This looks like it's really building up to something huge. I just hope it doesn't fizzle out. I want it to get a good, nice climax and then explosive ending. That's what I'd like to see. But I really enjoyed Avengers. I think that this event is finally kicking into high gear, so it's making it worth the read.
All right. My book, and something was ringing before.
Oh, and apparently the Hulk can breathe in space, because if he was laughing in space, that means he could breathe.
Uh-huh.
So I will give you minor points for that.
X-Men Red, issue number 3. Gambit appears in this issue.
Well, I couldn't tell because, you know.
Of X-Men Red. And this was a really, it was an okay issue. Like
Hulk is indifferent, Tevya. Hulk is an indifferent character at this moment.
Yeah. So basically, they're facing off against the Sentinels that we saw from last issue. But one of the Gabby actually has like a control over the Sentinels to actually not kill the mutants, actually to help them, because she has like those psychic powers and stuff like that. So they're going off, you know, to find basically more information. Like, she wants to find out more information about herself, like her father that we found out from last issue. So she wants to find out more about herself. But in Louisiana, there's like a huge riot that's going on where Gambit actually comes in. I mean, look at this. This is awesome. And like I said, you know, like Mon Ami, you know, like when he comes in and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's a Gambit.
Yeah, and just like throwing cards and stuff. So Storm comes in and she's like saying, "Protect Wakanda," and then she says abominations with the big storm that's
destroys the Sentinels.
But she doesn't know that it's being controlled to do good. That's why, you know, she did that, because she thought it was attacking. But a really good issue. I would say definitely pick this up if you've been reading X-Men Red all along. And now we're going to be going into DC books.
And we're starting in the metal part of the DC universe with Sideways, issue number 3. Now, I told you guys, Immortal Men didn't work out. I couldn't get through the book. But Sideways, issue 3, I did get through, and I enjoyed it. Sideways versus the woman who is called Deadborn. Dead something?
Wait, I'll look.
I believe. Keep going. Keep going. Up higher. No.
Where?
Disappears. And nope. They go. So he's fighting this woman in the hospital who's threatening to kill everybody. So he makes a portal. Kill speed. Thank you, Brant. Brant found it before you did. And he takes her out of the hospital to protect the people. Well, actually, she leaves. And well, he takes her outside. Okay. He takes her outside the hospital. She uses her ability of speed, which every time she uses it, it kills her a bit inside. So she's dying. And he finds her and he appears in front of her. I believe they're at the docks, and another small fight breaks out. He's trying to save her. He's trying to help her. And she realizes in this talk with him that, you know what, I'm dying anyway. Why the hell do I have to go to the police and then things will be fine. No, they won't. Life sucks, and then you die, and she's dying. So she attacks Sideways. The police show up. She attacks the police. Sideways basically says, you know what? The police can handle this. I'm out. He leaves, but she's choking him. So as he steps through the portal and it closes, he's like, oh, I got through. I got out. You know, I mean, I don't know how, but she let go of the grip. Oh, man, that was close. And then he looks to his side, and there's Killspeed's hand and arm. Came right through the portal. That was awesome. Oh, okay. I have to go to bed because... All right, Mike. But Mike, thank you for coming by, man. Have a good stream. Mike, take care. Thank you for stopping by again. I'm glad you sat through the comic review, man. Hopefully we'll get together sometime soon-ish. Not tomorrow night because I'll be doing Frontline till late. But maybe Wednesday, Thursday night, we'll get some Sea of Thieves in, man. Get some good rest. Congratulations, everybody. Mike got his first day of work today. He had his new job, and I'm sure it went very well. So take care, Mike. Thank you for stopping in again. Sideways, I enjoy it. And now it turns out that the company that the mother's working for found out that her son is Sideways.
Uh-oh.
And they're very interested in him. Good dude, man. All right, awesome. Mike, take care. Have a great rest, man. I will talk with you in the Dysfunctional Discord tomorrow. Well, I guess we can call his first fight Disarmed. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. It will totally be. Will it be you doing Frontline, or maybe it will be figures in place? I don't know yet, Alan. It really all depends how I'm feeling. You know, Tuesday night, I'm not going to get into it, but we'll see. It might be a combination. I might start it off with the figures and then for the top 5 come in because, you know, I get up and down. I get called all the time. This is the only time of the night where I have like a good hour and a half to myself. As you heard, my phone rang. I'm ignoring it because it's the review, but yeah. Trinity, issue number 21. I'm not really digging this book anymore. Really not. And this is the last arc, which is kind of sad that this is the last arc and this is kind of how the book is going out. They find Steve. He's a monster. They fight Steve, but Wonder Woman doesn't want to kill him because she loves him because they're boyfriend, girlfriend, and Superman and Batman help. But Superman's losing his powers because magic's involved. Batman is human. So, yeah, things happen. Things happen. They get captured. Of course, they get captured. And now Wonder Woman's forced to fight Steve. I said Steve Rogers. Steve Trevor again. And this is kind of where the book leaves off. It's like, okay. And I don't know. I'm not digging Trinity as much. I thought I would. From the very beginning of Trinity, it feels like it tries to pick up steam and it never makes it. It never makes it to that top part. Batman is human. That's not breaking news, man. I wish I worked days so I could spend evenings doing things like this. Jeremy, it's all about the work, man. I understand how you feel. Maybe one day you'll be able to switch schedules. Batman is human and into demigod-like people. All right, Mike, you go ahead.
All right.
But that's Trinity in the long short.
Red on the Outlaws, issue number 21. So Jason Todd gets the encounter of the Penguin. We have Artemis and Bizarro that try to get a little bit close with each other. Like she's like basically trying to tell Bizarro about the liquid kryptonites and stuff like that. And then he's like saying, you know, like I don't know what to do, how I'm supposed to feel, but this actually just helps him in some way. And meanwhile, you have Jason Todd in the casino who talks with the Penguin, and we don't know how that goes. And there's just one part of the scene where Bizarro actually tries to make a move on Artemis, but yeah, that doesn't work out for that. And then you just have the Penguin like saying, you know, you know me, I do like all these things and stuff like that. And then the people know who Jason Todd is, and he runs out of there. But Bizarro destroys the liquid kryptonite because of the damages that it can do. And just a little Superman just saying, you know, you got to get over yourself and all this stuff with the medication of the kryptonite. And it looks like that Artemis is going to be talking with Lex Luthor in the next issue. for unfinished business wise thing. So
probably Bizarro.
Well, yeah, probably because of Bizarro for that. So I was really interested in the book, and we get to see penguins. So yeah. Now this one's gonna be my least favorite probably this week, just because of heavy dialogue and everything. Justice League America issue number 28. Can anyone like try to tell me what the story is about?
Batman.
Because all I'm just trying to see here in the story is that Kronos has what's his name? That belongs to Ahel, AHL, and he has him like captive because of the time traveling that he did and everything. And Palmer, or the Atom actually, is trying to save him, or the Ray what winds up saving him for that matter. And it's just, you know, them fighting off against them, and it's just long, heavy dialogue. Like, I was trying to...
Oh, that's all I knew. Oh, cool.
Yeah, like, I was just basically trying to figure out, like, how the story... Like, what the story was really about, because it's just too much dialogue. But what I'm getting at is that they fought against Kronos. They try to find out, you know, why he does the time traveling and whatnot, and basically he gives AHL the uppercut. And it's to be continued in the next issue of No More Hero. So, I don't know. I mean, it's like that's all the books I read, and it winded up on my bottom pile. But I could say definitely my least favorite, I would say, probably. But I'll have to think about for tomorrow night's Frontline Live.
All right.
Oh, sorry about that.
Titans issue number 22. So, Donna sees what's going on the planet, and she sees that the Justice League is in trouble. Plug it in behind us real quick. Donna sees that a lot of trouble's going on, and the Justice League is getting systematically taken down because of what Roy lost. So basically, Batman tells her, just, you know, don't worry about it, go back to your room, and we'll deal with it on our own. And that lasts all about half an issue, and then she escapes and goes after Roy. And what happens is Batman loses control of the Watchtower as Donna leaves because it gets invaded. So now it's up to Donna and Roy to save the day. And I think the other Titans are going to join them, and this is going to be where they prove to the Justice League, who are being beaten by, I think it's the I forget what this group is called. Shoot. But I think this is going to be them proving that they can save the day. You know, they deserve to stay together. And I think some are going to leave and some are going to stay, because obviously we saw the news already. A new Titans team is coming up, led by Nightwing.
Oh, Nightwing.
Yeah, Nightwing's leading it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
And I believe some people are leaving Damian's team as well. So we're getting a new Titans team, and I think Teen Titans might be changing as well. And I think this is where we're going to be seeing John and Damian together, which is where I'll be probably ending up taking over Teen Titans again.
Well, yeah, because that's
Super
Sons related.
Right.
And adorable. Can't forget adorable.
Oh, well, that's what Tevye would say.
I know, that's why I was right.
But I enjoyed this. I feel like this is really setting up for the Titans to get back together, or for the Justice League to say, you know what? You guys do your thing. You guys proved your... Well, at least Donna proved her point, which is cool. New Superman issue number 22 as well. I like this issue and question what's going on in Keenan's head as well. So, Batman of China reached out to the Green Lantern Corps of China, and he basically turned in the boy, I forget his name. It's so hard to remember this kid's name, who's basically the Aquaman of China, it's going to be. And he turns him in, and what happens is the Justice League doesn't like his decision, doesn't agree with his decision, and doesn't agree with it. So they end up fighting the Lanterns. Batman, after seeing his girlfriend, Wonder Woman, get hurt, goes after the Green Lanterns, and he gets arrested as a traitor. And they put him in a jail cell with a bunch of China-esque Batman rogues. They're basically Batman's rogues, but China's version of them. Bane and Joker. Except Joker's alpaca, and it's also Batman's sister.
Alpaca?
Alpaca. Anyway.
Okay.
No, it's creepy.
I know, but it's
Keenan,
funny.
Going back into the fight with the Green Lanterns, Keenan kind of gets a little bit selfish about, like, they're like, I'm going to take your powers, and he kind of gets that mine idea, and his costume changes, and he's all white. And we know that the all white is the all yang, not I Chang, which is his master. And what happens is he's channeling the dark side of the yin yang now. And he's dark. And the question is, how is he going to come out of this mindset? Because now he has all yang basically channeling through him.
So basically, the yin and yang is giving him powers to channel.
The yin and yang is what's inside of him. It's part of his power.
Okay.
But now he wants to kill the Aquaman, basically saying he's too dangerous. We're just going to kill him because that's what all yang would do. And thank God, Flash of China, she's smart. She ends up giving him this. Apparently, his power comes from this bone that turns into a sword. And she gets to him first, gives it to him. He becomes Aquaman again because during this fight with the Green Lanterns, he loses it and becomes normal again. The Green Lanterns bring him to North Korea, but the Justice League of China show up and they try to save the day, half of them at least. Wonder Woman goes to save Batman, and Aquaman gets free, and now he's going to basically drown all of North Korea. I don't feel like this is political at all. Do you guys feel like this is political with North Korea or, at all? I really truly feel like this arc is very political. It's all about balance. Yes, and he lost balance. I just don't like the little political stuff that they're throwing in between with North Korea and stuff now. They easily could have just made this character Chinese, but he had to be North Korean, and it has to be dealing with, and it is what it is. It's a little minor gripe, nothing. No, it isn't political. Yes, it is political. Tevya, I don't know if you've read it. I don't know if you've read the parts, but there are parts in there where they talk about possibly starting a war because somebody jumped the border to China. And it's not, let me put it this way, it's not like this is the way the world is, political. It's just very like, oh, we have to do this because the legal thing to do would be to deport him back to North Korea. I just feel like it would have been easier if all the characters would have been from China. I mean, actually, no, I'm wrong, because Wonder Woman is not from China. Wonder Woman is White Snake from a mythical universe. I don't know. Then you will hate Wade's. Oh, I'm not talking about Wade's disappointing Cap run. I did read Captain America 700. Spoiler, little tiny spoiler here. I read it to the end because I wanted to know, because they were going to send him back in time to save himself. He saves himself. He doesn't save himself from being frozen. He's frozen, but he stops those people from shooting off that nuke, but dies in the nuke. So basically, the Captain America that was frozen and woke up in the future is now dead. The Captain America in the present that was frozen breaks out of the ice. So basically, he was only frozen for a matter of moments. And the Cap that was frozen for X amount of years in the dark future, he woke up in the dark future, he died. It's kind of like Futurama when Fry went back in time and then he fast forwarded into time as an adult. Then he died. Same thing. That Cap had to die so the modern day, the regular, the in that time Cap could move on without a second Cap. It was weird and stupid. I like Mark Waid. Don't get me wrong. I love Mark Waid's writing, but I did not dig his Captain America. I'm not digging his Captain America run at all. But I am reading it still, just not reviewing it, except it is issue 700 and Jeremy brings up a very good point. But I am reading it. It's okay. It's just not spectacular like a lot of people were hoping it would be, like the Daredevil run he did. But yeah, Jeremy actually gave a good example. New Superman isn't as political as Captain America, but there are certain things in there, like I don't feel we really needed to introduce North Korea. We could have just stayed in China. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I jumped in at 700 Cap. Yeah, I was like, exactly. It was very But don't get me wrong, I love New Superman. I'm really interested in Keenan's internal struggle. I would like Aquaman of North Korea to join the team and make it like an actual Justice League. Maybe one of the Green Lanterns will break away from Dr. Omen and join them as well, so they'll have a full team, but we'll have to wait and see. Time Paradox. Let's go with that. Yes, Time Paradox, sure. Yeah, we'll go with that. But I loved New Superman, don't get me wrong, I liked it. I just feel like there's just too many little political things that they throw in here and there, and I hated the Emperor of North Korea in the comic book. I had to go vote on a panel. Okay, so Hal Jordan, speaking of Green Lanterns, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps issue number 42, The Dark Star Rising. So the monitors are ready to start the Dark Star program. And we go back to Tomaru, who is still imprisoned. And I love that this book was a lot of Hal Jordan talking with Tomaru, which is Tomar Ray's son, about what he did. And, you know, he's like, you know what? I keep sitting here and thinking about it, but the more I'm sitting here thinking about it, I did the right thing. And just like any other prisoner here, if I got out, I would go and kill every single murderer there is in the galaxy, because what we're doing obviously is not good enough, because they always escape and they always end up killing more innocent. So if I ever get out of this cell, I'm going to kill all the murderers out in the world and protect the universe. And one of the Dark Stars, which is this big robotic suit, hears him and comes flying. It disappears. It actually attacks the monitors, one of them at least. And it comes and it appears in front of Tomaru, and he's like, you know what? You've been chosen. Do you want to something lethal justice, enforce lethal justice in the universe to protect it? And he's like, yeah, I think so. Because he said if he broke out, he would do that. And he bonds with the Dark Star suit and disappears. And now Hal has to tell John that he's like, it's something new, but it's a word, it's a name that we're both very used to, Dark Stars. And now the hunt for Tomaru begins. And I thought this was a really deep issue with the more character development for Tomaru. And at the same time, it was a great introduction with the Dark Star, or at least him as the Dark Star. I don't know if the others will come into fruition. They probably will. I think they're going to kill the monitors.
Right.
I don't know. I'm done with time. Well, Tevye, we know that already. Last book?
Yep.
Detective Comics 978. A lot of it has to do with Ulysses hacking into the colony. Batman goes to talk with Batwoman and her dad. And what Ulysses wanted was this big fight between the Bat family and the colony, which would then lead into the dark future that we all know.
It is Gail Simone. Domino.
It is Gail Simone. I was right. It would lead into the dark future just sooner. And Tim didn't go along with it, and neither did Batman, because the colony's like, somebody wants to pit us against each other. Batwoman's like, let's pause for a moment. I know you hate us, but we didn't do it. It was nanobots or whatever that was inside of the suit. And actually, Tim is the one that kind of cracks it. But then Ulysses sees that his plan is dying quick. So what happens is, apparently, he had to shave his head first. So he shaved his head, and he used Brother Eye to initiate the OMAC program, which hacked into every single one of the colony's cyber suits, as well as Tim. As Tim in the last panel, which is one of my top 5 panels, slowly becomes an OMAC himself. So basically, he didn't do the dark future Ulysses wanted, and he still will be a part of how it comes into fruition. And basically, he's going to use the OMACs and Brother Eye to take out, to make the world a better place without the colony and without Batman, and anyone who stands in his way he's going to take down using the OMACs. It's going to be very interesting to see where this story goes. It was a bit dialogue heavy, but the ending definitely was a payoff. DC is starting to remember the old continuity, plus sounds like the Yellow Lanterns are going to make a big return. Possibly very soon, Jeremy. So I enjoyed Detective. I'm very excited for Action 1000, which will be hitting this week. Would be actually, so I might actually do a Dark Avenger live talking about Action 1000 maybe on Wednesday night. Might do. We might do. Stay tuned. Twitter, as always, Twitter. But I might actually do a video review of 1000 because it is Action. It is Superman, and I am Superman. I might do a video review, and then I might do a Dark Avenger live discussion. I don't know. Everybody stick around. Keep an eye on Twitch. On Twitter. And we'll talk on Twitter. But I got a yes. I mean, Jesse and Brant, which was the consensus for everyone, basically said, yes, do it. So maybe we will. Maybe we'll test it out. I'm only going to do one episode this month, though. That's for sure. I don't know. We'll see. But with that,
thing.
It could be. We might. Again, this is not something that I'm putting a finger down on.
Making a suggestion. I'm not saying you should. I'm just suggesting.
If we did it monthly, I probably would do a previews one then instead.
Without spitting in my eye.
I didn't spit in your eye. I said I would do a preview one instead.
I felt something.
I don't know.
Watered.
I would probably do it. Oh, Justin said yes too. So, well, we'll see. I know you guys love live shows, and I love doing them. It's just there are some. I will say this though: if we do Dark Avenger live, it's not a definitely every single week thing. There might be weeks I take the week off. It really all depends because, again, that would mean Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday live shows, 3 days in a week in a row. So I got to think about it. But then again, I do stream every single night on Twitch, and that's Monday through Sunday deal, and I do it hours, at a time. So maybe
I should know.
You should know.
I do know.
So we'll see. We will see. We'll talk. Maybe I'll get some people to join me. Maybe the people who said yes, Justin, Jesse, Brant. If y'all are interested in not doing things on Wednesdays, maybe we can get together and make Dark Avenger Live a group thing. I don't know. Again, I'm only thinking, and if I do it this Wednesday, I don't know. It'll only probably be about Action Comics 1000 and other books that come in. I'm not sure. Make it your monthly Q&A. No, I'm not doing a Q&A video. I will be doing a Q&A video when Celestial Falcon issue 2 is getting ready to come out, and I will be doing a Q&A video. I will be doing an AMA video towards the end of the year for Celestial Falcon for something that's coming. What happened with the comic book haul? 2 people asked that. I would do. Jesse says he'd do that, and Justin said he'd do that. The comic book haul. It's the end of the show. Anybody who's done watching, I understand if you want to go. Really quick, and I'll answer your question then. For those of you that are watching this post-live, now it's your turn. Let us know what you thought about the books that came out this week. Agree, disagree, likes, dislikes, recommendations. We'd love to hear from you. Everybody's been here live in the comments. We're going to thank them at the end of the show. But for you who are watching this post-live, feel free to let us know in the comments below your thoughts on the books that came out this week, your thoughts on the show, your thoughts about anything pre- and post-show. I thought that was a good idea. JLS, wait, what? But yeah, maybe do a monthly previews one instead if you're worried about keeping up with it. That's what it's not about keeping up with it. It's like if I want to, this is, again, my mindset on this brand is I did a Dark Avenger live show every single week. The reason we stopped was because we didn't have topics to talk about. Wednesday is a perfect topic, what we're getting. It's just, I have to situate a few things, and I also have other responsibilities, like Brant and I have a lot of work we're doing, Celestial Falcon being one of those things, which it's looking amazing. Everybody, Brant and I are very excited. Every time we talk about this book, we get more and more excited. We're excited about one thing in this book in particular that I can't talk about. I don't want to talk about. I want you to read the book because you're going to love it. But going back to the Wednesday thing now, what was I going to answer? Oh, the comic book hauls. The reason we don't do comic book hauls anymore, first, we quit Midtown because they were sending us books late. Then Midtown moved to Tennessee. And no offense to anyone living in Tennessee, Alan, I know, but ever since they moved to Tennessee, their shipping got stupid. Like, we were getting our books on Thursday and Friday. Now we're getting our books on Saturday. And because of previews this past week, only because of previews this past week, our books are super late. Our books are going to be coming tomorrow from last Wednesday, and everyone from DCBS that orders weekly got that email. So everyone who gets their weekly books, got that email. So the fact of, no offense taken, good, because I don't mean to offend you. It's honestly more the company than Tennessee, but I know they moved to Tennessee. But their policy of shipping went back to what we were getting from Midtown. The only reason we're sticking with DCBS is we get a very good deal. The discounts are really good from DCBS, which is why we didn't go back to Midtown. But I got to admit, though, Midtown is still late also. I ordered those 2 Batman covers, and they just came yesterday, which is Sunday. So they're worse than DCBS still. So it's just the books keep coming late. So we could never do a haul. And then now also, and I mentioned this, it's Frank, before, we're reading a bulk of our books digitally. And the reason we're reading a bulk of our books digitally is because we're taking that money that we would put towards the books that we kind of like or that are in our middle pile, and we're saving it to get more games, more things to do, unboxings for like the Rock unboxing, mail time. We're taking the finances and moving it into something else so we could do more than just comics. We get a lot of our books digitally now, and the whole video would be like 5 books, 6 books. I think we got a total of like 11 books last week. So that's kind of why we stopped doing the haul video, because, but if we do the live show where we talk about all the books we're going to be reading this week, obviously then it'll be a lot longer, like a haul video again. So that's why the hauls ended. I mean, if funding comes in, I mean, if we get partnered again, and Lord knows, let's pretend God is shining down on this channel right now, and you know, we get our AdSense back. The AdSense is amazing, and we're making great. We got enough to support the channel and to support what we do on the channel. We'll start buying everything physical again. We'll get a freaking lock. We'll buy a big stall to build in the back to put all the books and everything in, and we'll have room forever. You know what I mean? But again, that's a pipe dream. If we get the finances and we get more books where a haul video would actually look like a legitimate haul video, we'll do it. I'll still do haul videos. I mean, if I get a bunch of old books, which I do order certain old comics every once in a while, I'll do a haul video, of course. But weekly, it's just not as big. It's just not as big as it used to be. Sending you... Oh, sweet, Brant. Thank you. And I'm going to be doing some work, obviously, very soon as well. Midtown is always slow. Yeah, they're very slow. They're really slow. So that's why we don't do haul videos anymore. We don't get a lot of physical books anymore. And I always postpone it. I really do. The last 3 haul videos I was going to do, I postponed them and postponed them and postponed them to the point where I was like, you know what? And doing a monthly haul wouldn't work really either, because I would have already reviewed all the books. You'd know what we got already. So that's why we don't do haul videos anymore. But that was a reason. That was one of the reasons why I said, okay, we didn't do the haul video anymore. Maybe we could do the Dark Adventure Live idea I have. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Again, it's in the planning stages. We'll have to wait and see. You should never look to YouTube to make money. You will do. Yep, it is very true. My haul videos are horribly inconsistent. Mine were very inconsistent for a long time, Jesse. And Jeremy, again, I know that. It was honestly a sarcastic joke. I mean, I can make a Patreon also. I have a Patreon page. I just haven't done anything on it at all. It's there. I've had it since I opened Patreon. I just don't have any tiers or anything or any goals or any true purpose for it. Maybe I should edit the Patreon page. I haven't thought about the Patreon page until like right now. It is what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'll make... I mean, everybody has a Patreon nowadays. Maybe I'll make it. Maybe I'll fix it up. Nobody will support it. But hey, goals. Hashtag goals. Exactly. I'll do it anyway. Screw it. There might be somebody drunk enough out there to put down for 1 month $5. I'll accept that. By the way, if you'd like to, there is a donate button on the channel, which I was told to put on my channel. And I want to thank Nerdivision for the 2 donations that he's done. Again, as always, any donations, it's not a requirement, but any donations are thanked 1,000 times over. It means the world to us. And again, we're going to do everything we want to do. Everything is written down in plans. Having donations or getting extra money just gets those plans moving along faster. But we're going to get there anyway. It's just like you put a little bit, you put that donation down, it moves the bar that much faster to completion. But it's not a requirement. We do this because we love it, damn it. How many of you in the comments do your videos for money? None of you. All of you do it. Every single one of you. Justin with his Sunday morning comic stream. Jesse with his Friday night comic conversation stream. Tevye with the billions of videos that he does. Jeremy Renfro, which is now Joe Star, who does his talk shows whenever he gets the free time, his live shows. Brent with the Monday musings and the weekly music, the daily musings he does every day. We do it because we love it. Don't kick my mic when I'm having a thing. No, we do it because we love it. And Brant has a good thing going on. Jesse has a great thing going on. Justin has a good thing going on. Everybody has great things going on. Nope, not a moneymaker. Nope, it isn't. We do it because we love it. We do it because we love doing great things. I don't know why I distinguish good and great. They're all great. I watch every single one of the damn things anyway. So we do it because we love it. Go check out everybody I just said, by the way. Mike, who was here for a bit and then left, Bitter Old Goons Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and on Mixer. Mixer is another game streaming site, which is also on Xbox One. But go check out everybody I mentioned. Last Ember Press, go check that out. We're going to have Celestial Falcon 2. We're working on it as we speak. Pneumatic Cases is coming along. I just see Brant sending me some pages to flat. Oh, boy. And, yeah, a lot of great things coming up. Keep an eye on my Twitter. If I decide to do anything on Wednesday other than just the review for Action 1000, I will let y'all know on there. And Dark Avenger Podcast Episode 1 on SoundCloud will be next month as we resubscribe to SoundCloud next month. Look forward to a really fun video this Friday. We're going to be doing an unboxing. Tomorrow, there will be no video because it's going to be moved to Wednesday. So we might have 2 videos on Wednesday, which is okay. The Star-Lord helmet, the Marvel Legends Star-Lord helmet review will be on Wednesday. So that Wednesday, you'll have the review for 1000 Wednesday. We'll see if I do a Dark Avenger Live Wednesday night. Thursday, I don't have anything down yet. And then Friday, we're doing the second part to the toy topic with Tommy, myself, and Mike. And if you guys enjoyed that toy topic, I actually have a couple of other things that Mike and I might be doing with, or Mike, I, and Tommy will be doing in the future with toys that he's interested in that I showed him online that a couple of people are unboxing. So we might actually have some more toy topic as well. This is an everything channel, everybody, but the heart and soul of it is comic books. So we're going to have a little bit of everything on here. We're going to have fun with it because fun. Dark Avenger Nation, #1. And the Dark Avenger Nation is part of Comic Frontline. So before any of you say, well, what about Comic Frontline? Comic Frontline, Dark Avenger Nation, same thing. Dark Avenger Nation's in Comic Frontline. We're everywhere. We're in your neighbor's house right now. You don't know it, but we're growing. We're growing fast. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. What's Tommy YouTube? Tommy is on my channel. Tommy is too young to have a YouTube name. When Tommy is the ripe old age of 16, we'll talk about a little Avenger channel or something. I don't think Tommy will have a channel for a while. And if Tommy does ever get a YouTube channel before the age of at least 16, I will be running it. He'll be doing the videos, but I'll be running the channel. I will say that. So that's, of course, if I get, if Tommy's like, I want my own channel. I want to do my own toy reviews and comic reviews. Then I'll regulate his channel and whatever. But yeah. So thank you, Jesse, Justin, Tevia, Brandt, Mike SK, who's gone, Jeremy, Alan, it's Frank, and I don't know if anybody else popped in. Let's see if anybody else have popped in. I don't think so. I think that was everybody that was here. Oh, and Ryan, who was with us for a bit. Thank you all for being here live with us tonight. Happy birthday again to Alan. We hope you have a great birthday. There's a thing called YouTube Kids. No. No. I know there's a thing called YouTube Kids. I'm not going to subject my child to it. If I do things, I want to do it on my terms, not on, it's kind of like putting a parent lock on a game system. I'll regulate the channel myself. Also, we should take bets on who will be the last person on channel. Awesome Guru, Larry, or I have no clue about any of that. Don't know. But thank you all for being here with us on this awesome 440th episode of the Dark Avenger comic book review. Going strong, going hard, and moving along with full steam ahead. Thanks to all of you. We do this because of all of you. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. The future looks very bright for Dark Avenger, Comic Frontline, and Dark Avenger Gaming. If you're on Twitch, follow Dark Avenger Gaming. And if you love indie comics and you're not on the Last Ember Press newsletter, go to Last Ember Press on Twitter right now because the website is temporarily down, and follow the newsletter. Follow us because there's a lot of awesome news coming out of Last Ember and a lot of really awesome Kickstarters that have successfully been funded through Last Ember. press. The Last Ember and PC #2. To be more, I'm losing myself. Take care. Keep reading, keep collecting. We'll see you guys really soon in the next review.
Hey, everybody.
Later, guys.